Our top focus story comes from Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala, where massive protests raging right outside the Kerala secretariat. The Chief Minister facing heat over the 2013 solar scam. BJP left workers protesting against Oommen Chandy in Kerala. The BJP demanded his resignation, while the Congress has said Chandy will not resign. As the protests intensify, water cannons being used outside the Kerala secretariat as well as tear gas shelling. The state's Congress chief has briefed the party President Sonia Gandhi on the situation. The Chief Minister has moved High Court demanding quashing of the FIR against him. Want to immediately cut across to Revati. Revati, you know, the last time we were with you, there was tear gas shelling. I hope you're safe. Just get us up to speed with the latest ground situation.
Well, the situation is no different. It is only getting violent. The members, the DYFI members who protested marched towards the secretariat was blocked by the policemen. Tear gas was fired and water cannons were also used to disperse the members, but they have not dispersed yet. They are, we also saw the visuals where they were attacking the policemen, and also some of them even stated stones at the policemen and those around. The police are also used got to rapid charge, like to keep away the protesters from entering the secretariat. What we saw until Thursday was the protests today are getting only violent because yesterday Chief Minister had made it clear that he will not resign unless the allegations against him are proved. And the opposition is now out in full force to protest at various venues in the city where the security has been deployed, security has been tightened, and the opposition is doing all that they can to take advantage of the situation where the Supreme Court has ordered an FIR and to investigate again the allegations against the Chief Minister. As you can see the visuals from Thiruvananthapuram, the protesters have now gone on to the policemen are trying their best to keep them away from entering the secretariat or from getting protests.
Right. Revati, you know, you're giving us the latest ground situation. Once again, be safe. As you said, things getting violent now after the tear gas shelling. Be safe. You're going to be back with you. I want to also bring in Editor South, T.S. Sudhir, who's on the phone line with us. T.S., give us perspective because, you know, 3 months away from election and you can see the desperation there from the opposition, from the BJP and the Congress.
Absolutely. In fact, a political storm has engulfed Kerala and it's pretty much visible on the streets. The UDF pretty much on the back foot as a result of the fire that Oommen Chandy, the Chief Minister, as well as his cabinet colleague, the Power Minister Aridan Mohammed are under. But the LDF and the BJP both seizing a political opportunity, both seeing a political opening for itself just coming 3 months before the elections. Remember, also there are cracks within the ruling UDF which are now visible. One of the MLAs from its alliance partner RSP resigned yesterday. Obviously, they realized that the wind is blowing away from the UDF, especially in light of corruption allegations. Because you remember, as part of the Bharat bribery scandal, 2 senior ministers, the excise minister and the finance minister had to resign. And now with the Chief Minister himself being accused of corruption, Sarita Nair, one of the accused in the solar scam, making the charge that a sum of 1 crore 90 lakh rupees was paid to a close associate of the Chief Minister and that she had met the Chief Minister at his residence in 2012, obviously means that the Chief Minister is under a lot of pressure. He has refused to take a lie detector test that is adding to the perception in Kerala and outside Kerala that the Chief Minister has something to hide. And so, not very good news for the Congress in Kerala at this point in time, and that is reflecting itself in the kind of protest that we are seeing on the ground.
Well, you know, but on the other hand, yes, the Congress knows that it needs to keep going in Kerala to keep at least its immediate political future alive. Assam, Kerala, extremely important for it, and therefore, the President, the Vice President, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, completely, putting their weight behind Oommen Chandy.
Absolutely. Kerala and Assam are 2 states where it is in power and they would want to retain them in the 2016 elections, which will be held in the month of April and May. But then changing the captain at this very last juncture also would be extremely tricky, given the fact that the Congress party itself in Kerala is a divided house. There is, of course, the Oommen Chandy group. There is the Ramesh Chennitala group, which would also want to have some kind of a share in the power pie. So in that sense, changing Chandy is going to be extremely tricky, given the fact that he has the support of a large number of Congress MLAs. So how far does the Congress manage to back Chandy, and what is the political price it will have to pay? That is the calculation that we really need to do 3 months before the election.
All right. So will it be politically astute or politically foolish? TS, do stay on with us, because our colleague Rohini Swami right now is joining us along with Revati from Ground Zero, where the protests are taking place. Rohini, have things become better right now? What are you witnessing around you?
Well, things are definitely not better here, Preeti. If I can show you that right now, tear gas shells are being lobbed at the protesters. They are still throwing stones. Their stone pelting still continues right in front of the secretariat, and the police are trying to take them away from the secretariat as we speak. I can also show you that water cannons also were put into use, and the protesters there in terms of being rounded off by the police at this point of time. This is the second set of protesters. We saw the BJP protesting, and now this is the left parties who are protesting here and lobbing stones. And if I can continue to show you that that they are continuously lobbing tear gas shells to keep the protesters away. It's a tricky situation for the Congress government, because they need to keep the law and order in place, and with the fact that they have both the solar scam right now and when I've been speaking to the KPC, the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee Vice President, also saying that it is a strong message that has been sent from, it has been, as you can see, the police are now charging towards the protesters who are coming closer and closer, but the Congress here is saying that the Chief Minister, Mr. Oommen Chandy, will continue as the Chief Minister, and that's the stand that has been taken by the High Command in Delhi. But at the same time, this situation, which is because the law and order is going out of control and they need to keep it under control, we can see that they have pressed upon their entire security forces as much as possible near the secretariat here, Preeti.
You know, Rohini, I'd once again urge both you and Revati to safeguard yourselves. But, you know, Rohini, as we speak, it does seem that the second protest, you know, the first one was by BJP protesters. The police used water cannons, things ebbed, they resorted to a peaceful protest. But the second protest by the left right now seems to have turned violent, with the protesters not abating at all.
Right, Preeti, and I'd like to bring my colleague Revati on this. Revati, you were there during the BJP protest. The same demands again, that the Oommen Chandy needs to step down, pressure being mounted upon, but law and order going out of control here, isn't it?
West, very much right from the time the solar scam surfaced in 2013, the opposition had been demanding that the Chief Minister step down and face the investigation. There had been investigations by special investigation teams and now the Judicial Commission, but the Chief Minister has made it very clear, even after Thursday's Vigilance Court order to register an FIR against him, the Chief Minister had made it clear that he will not be resigning, and the other ministers in the Congress as well has said, including the AICC members have said that there is no need for Chandy to resign. So they are looking to stay united at this point, but the opposition and the BJP are clearly trying to take advantage.
May I ask you, Revati, that this kind of confidence that we are seeing, especially from Oommen Chandy and especially from the UDF, can go either way. It could even be detrimental, or could be some, because the elections are just around the corner.
Well, yes, clearly, not just Chandy's reaction to this, but if you look at the other Congress leaders' reaction to it, for example, the Kerala Pradesh Congress President Sudhiran had put out strong statements in the wake of K.M. Mani's and K. Babu's case that was saying that the court remarks are serious. But in this particular point, Sudhiran has not made any such strong statements, because clearly we know that even if they have personal opinions that differ from the party, they cannot choose to express it openly, because it will cost them the government, because it is a time for the UDF, the Congress-led UDF government, to stay together, because with just 3 months left for the assembly elections, they know that the opposition and now the BJP is trying to take full advantage of the situation.
Well, nothing can better be said in just one phrase, saying united we stand, divided we fall, and that is the situation for the UDF at this point of time in Kerala.
All right, coming back to you, we want to stay with you right now, Rohini and Revati. Once again, be safe, but the question, Rohini, right now, because Revati and you have been tracking details so closely there, where the Congress is concerned, that's what TS and I was discussing a short while back on how important it is for the Congress to retain these two states of Assam and Kerala for at least where this immediate political future of the Congress is concerned.
Definitely, absolutely. It's very important for them to retain these seats, and also the fact that Kerala especially and the UDF government we have seen that they have been marred by scams time and again, be it the solar scam, and we have also seen that the bar case also that has come, and ministers have been tainted, and there are also cases where pending in court where some of the courts, also vigilance courts, also saying that FIR need to be filed against them, and now with the vigilance court in Thrissur saying FIR needs to be filed against the Chief Minister Oommen Chandy. And I say also let me also tell you that as of now, Kerala Chief Minister Mr. Oommen Chandy has moved the Kerala High Court, and he has asked to quash the order of the tribunal seeking an FIR to be filed against him. A very important decision this is, especially for Kerala as well as the other states will be facing elections right around the corner. But this kind of situation is not what they want at this point of time, because this is quite in terms, if I can say, that the situation is effervescent, and at any point of time things can go out of hand. If it does go out of hand, and if the Kerala and the UDF lose control over Kerala, then they are in their deep trouble, because we are also seeing how the effect the BJP, that's why they're upping their ante at this point of time. The LDF there's always been an anti-incumbency that we have seen in Kerala, but the BJP upping the ante this time because they have the support from the centre. So it is going to be an interesting election as well, and it's going to be a very interesting position in which or the strategy with the UDF will adopt, especially at this point of time.
And from here on, sadly speaking, the political narrative will look like what we are witnessing right now, at least till the run-up to the elections.
Yes.
Court ordering to register.
Absolutely, and it does seem to get very steamy. It is definitely, in one term, it's also getting extremely volatile, if I may say so. But like I kept repeating myself, that it's keeping law and order under situation, keeping the image also as much as possible. The so-called, the UDF trying, as they kept saying, that they are a clean government. As of now, that image is also going to be very difficult, and that is what they're going to do. If I can also ask Revati, the point also that remains, that this situation for the Kerala government, though dicey that it may seem, time and again we have seen the bar scam, now we have seen the solar scam, the UDF time and again being faced with this. The LDF also has its own bit, so it's just that now we just have to see which is the better of the negatives.
Yes, this time what is going to happen, it looks like, is that the UDF is facing corruption allegations, and clearly the LDF is trying to take advantage of that, but clearly LDF is not free of corruption charges. Now, what we could see is that the BJP is trying to gain out of this, because the people of Kerala, whether they will choose UDF or LDF, when both of them are corrupted, and BJP has never got a ticket in Kerala, so they are really trying to open an account this time, and it looks like it is also benefiting clearly the BJP more than the LDF, because both of them are not free of corruption, and they're also it is the right time for the BJP as well, because they as we have seen, Narendra Modi was here, and their BJP's the campaign in Kerala is also getting stronger, and they had made their mark even if it was very little during the local body elections as well. So the assembly elections is the time when the BJP is trying to open an account in Kerala. Yes. So the UDF scam, the LDF, which is not free of corruption,
advantage BJP is what you could possibly look at. But also, let me also make an interesting observation. When I tried to speak to Mr. V.S. Sachidanand today, he refused to speak on camera, didn't want to speak on the situation, because he feels that anything more that is said is going to be actually in terms of action on the ground and not on sound bites.
All right, Rohini and Revati, ladies, just coming back to you. Let's get in a few political reactions there. We have V. Muralidharan from the BJP. Mr. Muralidharan, things reaching quite out of hands where the violence that we are witnessing outside the Kerala Assembly, sir.
I don't know what is the violence that is happening, what you are referring to. But
I'm referring to the BJP cadre along with the left cadre protesting.
BJP protest, we didn't unleash any violence. It was the police who used water cannon and also tried to lathi charge the protesters.
All right. Yes,
our agitation was a very peaceful agitation.
Well, we have to give it to you because, yes, in the beginning, you did, your cadre did try to scale the barricades, but after that, you did resort to a peaceful protest. What we are witnessing right now, this is the cadre of the left there, the opposition. The question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Muralidharan, right now, is, your constant demand for a resignation of the Chief Minister, Mr. Oommen Chandy. What do you make of it, sir?
No, I can't get you clearly.
Can you hear me, Mr. Muralidharan?
No, I can't get your question. What is it?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, you're demanding that Mr. Oommen Chandy step down. Why not pending an investigation?
Why not?
Why not an investigation and then maybe demand for his resignation?
Of course, we have demanded the resignation because he has been the Vigilance Court in Trichure has given a direction for filing an FIR on the issue of bribery of 1 crore 90 lakh rupees that Sarita Nair has deposed before the Solar Commission. So a grave charge has been leveled against the Chief Minister, and the Vigilance Court has ordered an FIR in this case. So when a case is undergoing, an inquiry is undergoing, and the state police is inquiring about the Chief Minister, allegation about the Chief Minister, well, he cannot be in office. While he is in office, we can't expect an impartial inquiry by the state police. So either he should step down and pave way for a impartial inquiry, or he should assign the whole issue of this case to the CBI.
But Mr. Muralidharan, playing the devil's advocate, you've had your party has had chief ministers in other states like Rajasthan, where many demands were made for resignation, but your chief minister decided to brazen it out, even though there were FIRs lodged against them as well, sir.
No. Here there is a very, very grave charge that has come up, and the court has given a direction. And earlier also, in Kerala, I don't know what has happened in Rajasthan, what was the circumstances in which Rajasthan that resignation was not made. But my point is, in Kerala, the two ministers of Kerala have already given a resignation. The finance minister, Mr. K. Mani, had given the resignation, and Mr. Babu, Texas minister, had given the resignation. So if Congress wants to apply the same standards, same yardstick, then naturally Oommen Chandy also has given the resignation.
Mr. Muralidharan, with what's going on right now in Kerala, with the solar scam where the BJP is concerned, the opposition also with enough scams in its kitty, do you think it's going to be advantage BJP come elections? You would be able to open account?
No, this has nothing to do with the election or anything. This is a fight against corruption. Election, we will fight on our support on the basis of the activities that we have been undertaking. So that's a different issue. Don't link it with election.
Mr. Muralidharan, many political analysts will say it would be foolhardy not to link these developments 3 months before elections
I can't get your question clear.
No, sir. But thank you for joining us. But many political analysts will say that it is foolhardy not to link these developments to elections there. But we take your word for it. Appreciate you joining us. We're going to slip into a...
Our policemen are not even being provided with basic mine-proof vehicles.
That's right, Radeep, and if we are to just put things into perspective, improvised explosive devices of the type that we saw
about the show, it's pollution-free, it's noise-free, and it's opinion-free. Well, actually it's not, because all we have is our opinion. On the show this